So we just have the one item then for approval?
Yep.
The financial report. Can I get a motion to approve item 7, please?
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Laird. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bloom. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Laird,
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu,
Yes.
Ms. Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes. Motion's approved.
Okay, the next item I have on tonight is our second resolution for the income tax renewal. This is, after we get this approved, then I go to send it into the state of Ohio and the Board of Elections so that we can get this on the ballot for the May
Okay.
election.
Okay. All right. Can I get a motion to approve item 8, please?
So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Espiritu. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lewis. Any discussion?
John, did you find any clarification on the second legal opinion about what our involvement can be?
Yes, I did talk, well, it was another meeting I went to and had another attorney's office.
Okay.
And they concurred. This was his phrase. He said, there's only a couple things keeping him up at night. One of them is Title IX, just because it's such a hot mess about who determines what and you know, access and all of that. And the other was, unfortunately, schools and levies. He said it's just a hot, like a third rail right now. So he really said be very, very extra careful. So kind of echoed kind of what we've been hearing from everyone else. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. Unfortunately, yeah.
Any other questions or comments? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Spiritu,
Yes.
Ms. Lewis,
Yes.
Mrs. Bloom,
Yes.
Ms. Laird,
Yes.
Mr. Price.
Yes, motion's approved. Moving on to board member communications. Lori.
Well, it's nice to see we have some more bus drivers. You know, she's picking up a second route, but that's awesome.
Yep.
And the donations, it's always nice to get things, kids and for extra stuff. But other than that, I mean, everybody have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Well, other than that, that's it.
Mary Alice?
I just want to know, how do I get on that Spanish club so I can go
I'll let
on
you
the
know I'm
trip?
checking in too.
I'm gonna,
You got to get the okay from your husband.
we can be chaperones.
That's a room for students. Don't forget.
So that sounds great that they're able to start preparing for a trip, and just thank the community for the donations and just everybody happy holidays.
Chantel?
Yeah, thank you for the donations. Wishing everybody happy holidays for sure. And special thanks to Mrs. Ward to have the dedication to take a group of teenagers on the trip of their life and all that's involved to do with that. And all of her personal time that between now and 2024
Yeah.
that she's going to be dedicating to do that is pretty amazing. I think that just speaks to what we have to offer kids here in Fremont. Thank you.
Okay. Sarah?
Just thank you to the community for the continued support of our kids. Again, lots going on with kids in the community. Lots of opportunities to see our kids doing wonderful things in the community. Sometimes our kids get a bad rap, but there's a lot of kids doing a lot of positive things. So anytime we can get out and support them, we should do so. So thanks for all the donations and happy holidays.
I'll reiterate, thank you to the community for our donations. Obviously, everything that we get from the community is just so beneficial to the schools and to the kids. Kids are busy right now. Shout out to all the winter sports that are going on and everything else. I have to give a special little praise. It looked like for our girls wrestling squads for middle school and high school did really well this weekend. So congratulations to them. All the hard work for being first year as a sport, second year only in existence, and they're they're taking some wins and already. So congratulations to them. So
Exciting.
other than that, hope everyone has a good Christmas holiday. We won't have another official board meeting till after the first of the year. So wishing the staff and the students a good Christmas break this year. With that, I'm going to make a motion that we move into executive session under item B as in boy. Could I have a second on that, please?
Second.
Second by Ms. Laird. There will not be any business conducted afterwards. We'll just adjourn immediately after executive session, so no business will be taken care of with that. Roll call, please.
Mr. Price,
Yes.
Ms. Laird,
Yes.
Ms. Bloom,
Yes.
Mrs. Spiritu,
Yes.
Ms. Lewis.
Yes.
Okay. Motion's carried. We are in executive session now.